Hello? Are we
Hello?
alive?
It's me.
We are alive? We're alive! No, we're not. Oh, it's a problem on Streamlabs' side, I think. Huh? Hello?
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 Hi?
You are live, but it's still
It's still
stuck.
stuck.
That's not true.
Maybe I'll try and re-put in game capture?
Maybe?
Wait, let me... Peter, can you hear us? Maybe... Okay, well, if you can respond and you can hear us. It works! We're back!
Yeah.
We're so back. Alright, alright. 2 sex will be written on my tombstone now. Alright. Let me just confirm. Everything is working correctly, right? Peter? This is not looking good. I'm zoning out. What did you say? Oh. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. You answered my question. Let's continue. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Motivation! Where's your motivation?
Motivation, bitches.
Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the class while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know...
No what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie?
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well... I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for cupcakes, okay?
Yes! Let's go!
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-floor classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
The voice acting starts.
I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room.
Is that me?
I guess so, unless Mandy wants to take her.
Yuna can take her.
Okay. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Toby, your time.
My time has come.
Seriously? You brought a boy?
Oh, well, yeah.
No, that's Toby's role now!
No, Mandy can take her. Mandy can take her. Mandy can take her. All right? Mandy can take her.
No, I want Buff Suki!
But she's not buff here. She got weak little arms.
But the Mad Pet tradition, Toby.
We're not Mad Pat. Even Mad Pat isn't Mad Patting anymore. Let's move on.
Did I do something?
No.
Mandy.
You can't do that.
Mandy, you can't just do one line and then sleep.
Way to kill the atmosphere.
Scum. No, go ahead, Mocha, go ahead.
Ah, scum! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club!
All words escape me in this situation. Girls? What?
Girls!
This
Cute
club.
girls.
This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
Hmm?
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says
me?
that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Five-head. Five-head activity.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, scum!
Damn, my parents really, Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come on, sit down, scum. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica.
Mmm.
I'll get the cupcakes. I get the cupcakes.
I met them. I get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki gets a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Oh! Didn't pick up, didn't pick up, I don't know.
It picked up the ooh. It was like what?
What?
Yeah, we were like, "Wha-"
Okay, I have to get deep.
I have to get deep.
Ooh.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
Yes, we can
Yeah,
hear you.
we can.
Yes, yes.
Ah.
The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Nim, nim, nim.
Nimmy.
1 second, I accidentally quit the stream. Okay. So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Man.
Well, you know.
Raccoon, do you see the trouble of this yet?
Guys, I have to go. Sorry, talking. I have to go off.
Okay.
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 Bye bye.
Well.
I'll come again later.
Alright.
Okay.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
So does that mean I have to take over?
Yes.
I mean, wait.
Yes,
But it was
you
Mandy.
take on.
Oh, it was Raccoon that
It was me.
Dang it!
I'm
You fell! He almost fell for it, Mandy! How dare you!
Listen.
I'm sorry, Mandy. I'm sorry. I did think, what happened to her mic quality?
Huh?
Hello.
I feel betrayed.
Lorenzo, the boss. I was legit. I legit thought Sayori was a strawberry. Fair. I would say that's fair. Anyway, Mandy, continue. Sorry.
He said just hurry up and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Guys, isn't it kind of funny how every single character has either their body or their head tilted at a 45-degree angle to you? Everybody but Monica.
Yeah. But
Isn't that on purpose?
yeah,
I bet it is.
I'm pretty sure it is.
But I haven't watched many theories on this game. So-
Oh boy, Toby. Oh boy.
Toby, you need to watch the theories.
Is she waiting for
Yeah,
me to
you
take a
need to.
bite?
Especially for Plus.
I would rather play plus first.
Or that, yeah.
I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you and or anything.
Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayori said,
Well, maybe. But not for you. No. You, dummy.
You mean
alright,
scum.
alright.
Scum!
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 I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
Be right back.
Oh, it's me. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea and help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you'll feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. My reading is on point.
I was about to say, as president of the literature club, it makes sense to have the same amount of mental faculties as Joe Biden. I haven't been much better at reading today, so...
My LRS is kicking in today.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club?
We made someone who's dyslexic play the president of the literature club.
That's so fucking funny.
She's literally the one, she's playing the president of the literature club and the girl who only reads.
The girl who can't read. The girl who can't read plays the two characters who read the most. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events.
You would think a person who was the president of the debate club would not mind arguing. But sure.
I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that's much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, scum! What kinds of... The way you're laughing is throwing me off.
Sorry.
I love how a random video game character in a blue tailcoat has turned the word scum into the funniest word in the English language. Scum.
Scum!
What
Silence,
kinds of
scum.
things do you like to read?
Silence!
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Guys, please podcast. I really have to take a piss. I've been holding it in for like 20 minutes. I'll be right back.
That came out of nowhere!
It was like...
Somebody fucking clip that!
I was like, wait, did someone in chat say that? No, wait, it's Toby. Toby, what? Alright. Who's your favorite girl, guys?
Yuri.
For me, it always changed. I think it used to be, always between Natsuki and Monica, but then I leaned more into Sayori. I still can't choose, it's so difficult.
I like Yuri a lot because she goes insane.
True.
Oh, spoiler for Mandy, I guess.
They all low-key go a little cray-cray.
Yeah, but Yuri's going crazy
yeah.
before everybody else. Like, I think at the first poem, right?
I wanted to make a joke, but I don't think I can do it.
Do it.
I don't want to make a joke. I just heard like in the first porn and I got a little bit confused.
Port?
Okay. Quoi?
Okay. Quoi?
Maybe? Quoi?
In the first porn.
Huh?
In the first poem.
I said poem! Poem!
Sorry.
Not porn, Jesus!
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Get your mind out of the gutter!
Ah, you scum! No, I wanted to make a joke about pencils, but no.
Oh, Nemi,
Sorry,
your
Nemi.
pencil, does it still smell?
What?
No! You can't just say that!
Yes, I can!
No! Guess I'm
Who's
just like
gonna
Yuri.
care, Nemi? Who's gonna care? Chat, I don't think they care.
I feel like even I am missing some of the context.
Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry.
I totally hate
What have you been talking about?
Don't worry about it. The
yeah.
conversation kind of went off rails because Mandy
You need-
understood porn when I said poem.
I'll go back and check the VOD just for the funnies later.
Oh,
Hey, it's either that or you tell me what you talked about.
no, do it, Toby, please do
Okay,
it.
okay.
The
I'm gonna do it.
explanation will not help.
I'm gonna do it then.
Yeah.
Not much. Ah, yeah.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke without
Same.
thinking after
Oh
seeing
wait,
Yuri's
fuck.
sad
Not.
smile.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Simp. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
I don't know why I like half, like why I delivered that line, like half my own voice, half the Casey voice, like in between. I was like, oh. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
Well, that certainly depends on the fantasy story. Looking at you, isekai genre.
And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well.
Psychological?
Sorry.
She would love Silent Hill 2.
Yes. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Nice. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, and if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Ugh.
Did you say ugh?
Ugh.
Okay.
Not ugh. No. Ugh.
Something in my mouth.
You had something in your mouth. Ugh. Let's move on.
Wait, you quoted me?
What? Yeah, I quoted you.
Oh, pfft. Okay. Oh, what is that?
Well, I just...
Oh shit, it's my line. Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked looked like you were working on a poem called
Don't say it out loud.
Huh?
And give it back.
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
Not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and show even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you like writing experience too, Yuri?
Have.
I'm gonna do something real fast.
Do you have... Sorry.
The music is
Okay.
very loud for me, so that's better. That made it almost inaudible in stream. Maybe I should make the sound volume match. There we go. Let's just save too. There we go. All right.
Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sat in silence for a moment.
Okay! I have an idea, everyone. Huh?
Huh?
It's like that cat. Huh?
That was my idea.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem for our own. Of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club.
Comfortable.
Bonding
Isn't that
time,
right?
guys.
Scum!
Comfortable, you say. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem.
Huh? What is that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But... I'm sorry, I thought...
Hmm.
I feel like I need to mentally prepare myself every time, and even then it doesn't work.
You have all those reactions like, oh, I just thought, but, and then scum.
But scum.
I truly am scum.
You are.
You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. What do you mean defenseless? Pants around his ankles. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
To be fair, I was dragged here.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Sorry.
Monica
Don't
looks
say
over
sorry,
at me
it's
once
already-
more.
Scum! I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna come with a blank piece of paper with a penis drawn on it.
Real mature.
I did laugh.
Okay. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? You already feel the anxiety. Why do they have to choose these words? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
I'm so bad at this.
That was the most devious laughter I've ever heard you come with.
Oh, I would be such a bad actor.
You wouldn't need to say scum every line.
Unless it was directed by Toby.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Hey, scum, since we're already... Okay. Ahem. Since we're already here,
Debbie
want-
composing herself.
do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, And of course, Monica. Will I
Yes,
really
Monica?
be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortunes will find me.
Only one of them?
Yeah, that's
Pathetic.
what I'm saying. Where is your harem anime protagonist motivation?
You need
bro?
more motivation.
You scum!
You scum! You go for all the pussy.
Oh, okay, chillax.
And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. All right, guys, time to be creative. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. So, who are we going for? Who are we spending our writing skills trying to impress?
I don't know.
Great.
Yuri.
We say Yuri?
If nobody makes a decision, we'll go with Yuri.
Yeah, fair enough. Like, here we have Nemi having to say scum too many times. Jail time. Jail time, so I guess Yuri is the only answer.
Alright.
Or climax.
Sadness. No, that's
Vertigo.
Sayori. Vertigo. Depression. Is that? I can't tell. I don't broken marshmallow whistle.
Broken.
Yeah.
Ah! Lovely. Contamination. Atone?
Atone.
Atone? Yeah. Alright. Despot lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ambient. Vivacious is a crazy word to have in this.
Unstable is probably is it
Yeah, that's Sayori.
tough with Sayori probably.
Vivacious because it sounds
Vivacious.
fancy. I was right. I win.
Sticky.
Sticky. Vivid.
This okay.
I love how it's so obvious seeing what are the Natsuki ones. Like vanilla,
Yeah.
skirt, kiss, mouse. Nature. Oh. Huh. Disown. Crazy.
Graveyard.
Graveyard. Might be
It's tough between Sayori and Yuri.
Yeah, because like she likes dark things. She is dark.
Yeah.
Adventure. Oh.
Disoriented raindrops.
Philosophy.
Philosophy. Oh.
Nibble.
Whisper.
Sensation.
Agonization.
Yeah.
Intellectual.
Passion, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I feel like we have a pretty even split here, but Natsuki has just been gravely ignored.
Yeah.
I'm being
Melancholy.
ignored.
No.
Analysis?
Sure.
Because it's like, it's studious. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cage. Oh, destiny.
Destiny. Bouncy.
Incongruent. That sounds
Incongruent. Yeah.
incongruent or what? I will
we-
never use that word ever.
We just need to find words that have syllables. Dark.
Dark.
Oh.
Oh. No.
Well,
Infallible.
Daydream?
Affirmate. Don't.
that or after image.
Do after image.
What is effulgent?
I didn't see
Never
it.
mind then.
Uncanny.
Yeah. Doki doki.
And Doki Doki. Fantasy?
Yeah. Oh,
No, that was. Oh, but. Okay, well.
Yeah.
all right.
Natsuki had to get something.
Yeah,
Hi
right.
again, scum! Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
I know that like there is as an Easter egg if you find like there's always one word that pertains to
Yeah.
Monica on every single
I
one, but it's
remember.
so obscure to find. Has anybody ever made a run where they get only those words?
I
I
get
don't know.
probably, right?
Because like I've never seen it.
I could imagine it existing.
Yeah, maybe I'll do it at some point. Just skip through to all of those sections. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, scum! I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too? I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
You certainly have a big mouth for someone who's so small, tiny, short.
Guys, be nicer to her.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Isn't it?
True. If smut books can be considered literature, so can my horny manga. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys.
I love how Nemi.
Every time.
I love how Nemi's composure completely breaks every time the word comes on screen.
I never thought a word would have that kind of effect on me.
It would have been the same thing had we called him Silence.
Okay. Sorry. Scum always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You...
Come!
It's so funny to watch her just lose it.
Half of the stream is just Nemi laughing about over the word scum.
Uh, you maybe I'll learn at some point, but probably not. I'm crying. Okay, you and Scum can become good friends too.
Sayori.
Hmm.
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh. Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Wait, Sayori?
Me?
Not really.
Don't be
Don't be shy.
I'm sorry, should be. I should be shot. What the fuck? How did
Bro,
I
I'm
mess
doing-
that up?
I did the same. It happens so often.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not.
I don't believe a single fucking word that's coming out of your mouth because of the blushing.
What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
Not the first time, is it? I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
This girl knew me. Or the main character, I guess. For a grand total of half an hour yesterday. And she's like, I think he'd like this.
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could,
You know. I know what.
You know.
discuss it if you wanted.
Right. Discuss it. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace.
Sorry. Least aggressive yawn of all time.
I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be she seems to be in the first few pages. Oh.
I did make noise.
I'm aware. I just want to know if I'm getting interrupted or not. 2 sec. No, I don't think so. Yippee! Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second.
Mm,
But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, maybe it's because it's her favorite book and she wants to share it with a special someone.
Aww. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday...
Shut up!
That's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Nah, I see.
Yeah.
Sure you did, girl. Sure you did. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. She thinks she's slick. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? You sure made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? Scum!
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive. The naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like a book and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's literature club, after all.
That's true.
In fact... I might as well get started reading it, right?
Sorry, I had a coughing fit. You don't have to.
What? What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. It's fine. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ooh.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Literally everyone's reaction when you tell them to stop apologizing.
No. Stop saying sorry! I'm sorry!
I'm sorry for saying sorry. Don't be, goddammit. It's like mental wires getting crossed.
Guys, just saying I have to go now.
Oh
No.
no.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Hi.
Alright. Well. What
Are we stopping or are you taking over her part?
Me? Playing Sayori?
Do you want to do it, Mandy? I already have 2 characters.
I can do it, but you're like doing the most part right now, so...
Yeah, you take over Sayori then.
Okay, I'm gonna do the scum parts.
Alright. Let's continue them. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes your own copy. And now, scene change. I think. Maybe after this dialogue. No, okay, I was wrong. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess this makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Ooh. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddling even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
To
Turn the page.
Yeah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again. Our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Alright. I've dinner downstairs, so maybe we should just finish
Dinner
this.
at 11.
Yeah, listen. Shit happens, okay? So should we just finish this scene and then maybe, do something else for a bit? I mean, I don't know what we could do. We might also just end the stream and then it'll just be a 2-hour one today.
I would say end the stream because
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's just finish the scene. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but it feels kind of weird to end it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Hold up a minute, buddy. Ho ho ho! Intimate, you say? Bro is trying desperately not to throw glances at her breasts while reading. Bro's like, look at the words, look at the words, look at the words, look at the words. My thumb gently letting go of each page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I don't see it. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remained silent for a moment.
But scum! That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Bro, of all the things he has let out of his stupid mouth throughout this day, that had the least amount of Riz. Like, he had peak Riz when he moved the tables together and sat next to her. Peak Riz. That line right there, he needs to be thrown in front of a truck.
What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone!
And I think that cements the end of the scene.
It was a
It was a
It it was a lot of reading on my part.
Yeah, it certainly was a I see what you mean. All right. But it was fun anyway.
Yes.
I kind of
Yeah.
I was struggling as fuck, but anyway.
We were all struggling throughout this stream. You and I with reading, Nemi with the word scum. Mandy, you did
with
well.
Mandy did do well, but was a bit confused by the situation.
That is true. But Mandy did better than all of us about keeping her composure. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you also to the late Nemi, who has gone off to Narnia land.
You mean to being mothered land?
Yes. Yeah. Narnia's cooler though. But yeah, and thank you everybody in chat for coming to watch the stream. It was very fun. And we'll be back with Hollow Knight next time, I guess. This was just a little intermission for fun. Although we can continue this game, you know, when Nemi has time again, like off stream or something. But
yes,
I think this game will take too long if we are gonna go through all of it. You know?
yeah.
Like, isn't this game like 20 hours or so? Like, no.
It's if you look at it in a stupid way, then it's multiple playthroughs till you have it done. So.
Yeah, I guess. Like I know for a fact that like for the Sayori thing to happen, that's about 5 hours.
Yeah.
For the first Sayori thing to happen. So like it's a very long game.
Yeah.
So yeah, you probably won't see much more of this game on stream, at least not for a while or until we have time, because we need to get through Hollow Knight, then we need to get through the return of the FNAF Marathon, which, actually, fun fact, when I stopped playing this game 4 years ago, right after it, I did a FNAF Marathon of all the FNAF games I owned at the time. Funny how things turn out that way, huh? But okay, the FNAF video is a long way from being done. I haven't worked on editing on it, like in a month, maybe. At least 3 weeks. And that's because I've been so busy with schoolwork lately. Like, one of my biggest annoyances about still being a student is the fact that I have no time or patience to work on the video, but like, if I could just snap my fingers, I can't snap my fingers, but let's say I could snap my fingers and the video was done, I would do that, because I just wanted, like, I like that video. I want it out there. I've put so much fucking effort into it. I just want it to be done. But it won't be at least until like June or something when I'm out of school where I can start up work on it again. Which means that video would take me over a year to make.
Yippee!
So please please shoot me. But yeah.
I wanted to release it on the day where
I wanted to release it on FNAF's 10th anniversary. Yeah. No, it'll come out on like the 11th if we're lucky. Like,
yeah.
Like, also, if any of you who's heard that I was working on like the Slender video had thought like, oh yeah, it's probably gonna come out when he said in October. No, there is at this point, realistically speaking, 0 chance it'll be out in October because I don't got the time. Making 2-hour plus long videos takes so much longer than you think. For 2 hours, that is over 100 hours of work to put that video together. So, yeah, it'll be a while, but I will make the Slender video also. We'll just have to wait. Anyway. Public service announcement has finally concluded. Again, thank you everybody for everything. Yeah. Good night, everybody. See you next week. Bye-bye.